Hiya, guys. Hello, how are you? Queen, was that Queen Famous? Hold on. Oh. Hello, Mariah Payne. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right. How's everyone doing at the moment? My laptop's being stupid. Oh, what is going on? Why am I on flight mode? Wait a minute. There's an emergency going on. I just got to sort this out. Wait, please wait. Hold on. Patience is a virtue. I will get to you when I've sorted this stupid problem out. Wait a minute. I will get to you. A minute. What? No, I'm going to shut that down. Because I can't see the chat on this phone. So hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Anyway. I will get to you. Oh, stop that. Why are you doing that? I'm going to turn this off. Right, we'll have to struggle through. I can't type. I wonder if I can type on here. I probably can't type on here. No, I normally type on my laptop, but it's not connecting to the internet. Stupid. It's silly. Right, I'll have to just do this willy-nilly. Right, thank you for being here, guys. It's great to see you. So this is a free session. So if anyone wants to donate for a longer reading, that's fine. But yeah, I'll just try and get this chat on the phone. So let's start. Oh, it's still off. Why is it doing that? Settings. Web browser. Network. Right. Why are you not connecting? Show available networks. Flight mode. Oh, my laptop's rubbish. Yeah, it's gone on airplane mode, but network reset. Oh, no. Stupid. Anyway, we'll muddle through this particular session. On the phone, it's a little bit difficult because you have to keep flashing it up, and then it disappears, which is a bummer. Right. Right, let's do... Oh, thank you very much, Jen Love. We'll have to better start off with you then. Will there ever be anything more than friends between Mitch, the Capricorn, and I? You're a Virgo. Right, Jen Love, let's have a look. Will there be anything between you two? Let's have a look. Hi, Star Bright. How are you doing? Hi, everyone. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Right, let's have a look. Right, Jen Love. Anything more between Mitch and you? Jen Love and Capricorn. Mitch and Jen Love. Mitch. Yeah, I'm fine. Right, just technical stupid problems. Right, Jen Love and Mitch. Jen Love and Mitch. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Jen, Love, and Mitch. Anything more romantically? Mitch the Capricorn. Right, hold the comments while I'm doing this donated reading, guys. It will be quite a while, so please be patient. Thank you. Thanks. Jen, Love, and Mitch. Well, I do full-time. These are upside down. I'd say part-time. I used to do videos full-time, but right, let's have a look for Jen, Love. Jen, Love, and Mitch. Jen, Love, and Mitch. Right, let's have a look at that one. Right, so, oh, marriage. That's interesting, isn't it? And feelings. Wow. So these are the soul connection cards, Jen. So this is interesting when we pull out the marriage card, but we've also got feelings as well. So, yeah. So let's have a look at the first marriage. Well, woo. So maybe one of those soul connections that you did have here was to actually get married. That's frightening, isn't it? So you've also got justice at the moment, Jen, Love. So when we have justice, we can actually think, all right, okay, what is a process to actually get to something like a deeper commitment and that kind of connection? So when justice comes along, it has to assess all the information. So this can go back many, many lifetimes with the soul journey. So this could mean either you've been married in a past lifetime, because these are the soul connection cards. Ta-da! So we have to look at the soul and the kind of journey that it goes through. So we'll see if you actually do. But even if you were married in the past, there are feelings here now. And when we actually look into the hands, all the energy comes into the left side, into the hand. So it's almost like on a soul level, you two are massaging those feelings, those connections between the two of you. So the connection, you may already feel that you are a very close bond with that person. And this is why you have got the Justice card, Jen, to show that in spades. So when we have the Seven of Wands, this is a protection. So when we're in the court, the court of love, it's almost like we have to state our case. And we've got to put all the facts forward within this. So, you know, the sword of truth, the justice within the universe has listened and is still listening to the both sides of this equation. So Mitch needs to hear on a soul level just what you do feel, and he may already know. But when you're a Capricorn, Capricorn and a Virgo should work out really nice, to be fair. Right, you live 8 hours away. Yeah, it can be a lot. 8 hours is a long, long time away. It's a shame, but it's not an impossibility, right? It is not an impossibility. And living in different countries, I mean, 8 hours is a long time, but it's not impossible. And that is his mindset. So here's perhaps you saying, but I love you, or whatever, and we feel that connection. And you don't have to justify why you two should be together, because sometimes that pushes people away. But you should definitely state your case about, yeah, but I feel this great connection that we've got. You know, we can talk on FaceTime, whatever, every other day or a few days or whenever we feel like. He doesn't do long distance. What a closed-minded dude. Right, how pathetic. So here, right, I'm going to blame it on him now. So here's the Nine of Wands here, been hurt in the past. There's a reason why he's saying he doesn't do long distance. Because of a mindset. Probably they think, oh, well, it won't work, it can't work. People are disloyal, that they go out on a Friday night and they meet somebody else, and then before I know it, the partner's cheating on them. Maybe a close friend, that's happened too. But there's no way why a long distance relationship shouldn't work. It's very difficult, it can be challenging, but it's not impossible. So when we have the Nine of Wands here, it's like that barrier of thought and pain. So he has seen some pain about long distance, and that's what the equation is. So he hasn't heard you, or maybe he hasn't really connected to something. So I reckon he's going to get a shock one day when he gets deeper feelings for you, and he makes the distance no distance, or he might feel, oh, I've wasted all this time now in this stupid thought process when true love was there with you. Do you know what I mean? So it's his stupid mind. So we do have the World here. So when you ask, is there going to be anything more? It means that all these difficulties that he's putting into the pot, and we do have to throw that out of court. There is no justification in my mind why he's making this into Mount Everest when it's a pimple on the face. So all those kind of challenges that we actually see, one has to overcome it, and I believe that you will. I believe there is going to be something more. So I really do. So this is a kind of an ending to the kind of equation about thoughts, feelings, physical locations. It's just ridiculous. And when we look at two sides of the things, whether the prevention of the distances because one partner has children and they can't move because of schools or whatever, and even then they can move. Yes, it might be an upheaval and things like that. Yeah, no, I think so. So it's not nothing is impossible when two people think. Yeah, so that's the ending. But here we have the Three of Cups with the celebration, and this goes hand in hand with this card here, with the feelings. This is being together and really understanding that, like you said, we're comfortable with our good friends and our good family, and that whole aspect together just makes everything so great. And then you've got the Chariot. So this is moving in the right direction, bringing the heart, body, and soul into the matter and really amalgamating. So for you to move forward and really see something working, one would have a look at being very patient. When like for instance, instead of saying, oh, I want you to be my boyfriend or girlfriend or partner or long-term lover, or I want to get married, and keep doing that, just do simple things. Oh, well, I feel so comfortable with you, Mitch. I really love talking to you. Keep dropping the word love into the equation and say, oh, can we connect on Thursday night and have a little chat? I just feel so comfortable. And keep dropping these kind of things in. And, it's like chipping away. So it's not saying we're in a relationship, but it's building up these habits that we can keep talking to people as long as you both are enjoying the aspect. I mean, I suspect he actually enjoys talking to you, but he's just making a mountain out of something that's, not even there. And the Ten of Pentacles again, Jen Love, this is proving to me that you do feel that connection. And so this soul connection that you have between the two of you can work out. And I know Virgos are very into responsibility, and Capricorns just love that as well. Yeah, exactly. So my advice to you on a serious note is stop struggling and calling it something like you are my boyfriend, you are my partner, you are my husband, whatever, and kind of say, yeah, let's hook up on Tuesday, have a little chat, you know, and just kind of build up that comfort. Because when we have a good friend in comfort, like I've got Mad Tarot is a great friend of mine, and we live from a distance. It's not obviously not romantically involved, but we feel comfortable, you know. But so people can still talk at a long distance. Distance should never be a distance, because that's a physicality, it's not a spirituality distance. And you two definitely have got a connection. So in my mind, I would say yes, there is a huge possibility that if you keep it, don't frighten him away, because we don't want him on the 9 of swords, wands. Things aren't going. We'll move towards things. When you have justice, justice is all on your side to actually make things better. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, just be true to who you are. You know, distance, even if you're in a different country, it doesn't matter. You definitely have a good connection, and you're both grounded enough because of your earth signs to actually work through these things. And for me, with the 10 of Pentacles, that shows that you can both be very committed to each other. So even if you start off even smaller, I'll hook up, or do you mind if we have a chat next week, you know, or whenever. And you know, if you take away the pressure of I want you to be my boyfriend, you know, he won't freak out and go, well, how's that possible? 8 hours away. I don't want to come on a train, plane, sailboat, canoe, skateboard, whatever he drives, private jet. So yeah, it's just an excuse people put up, but there is that huge connection, and I believe in time that you can both, you know, make a stand for that actually happening. I can't see any reason why not, other than, you know, excuse. Me and Mad Sal talked about excuses this morning. But yeah. Thank you, Jen Love. Now, I wish you all the success with that, and patience. And sometimes, if you believe in God, you know, you can give it up to God or your angels or your higher self or whatever. And I think that's really, really good, to be fair. You know, we all need that kind of connection, don't we? Thank you very much for the super chats. Much appreciated, Jen Love. So let's do Mariah Payne next. We haven't seen Mariah Payne for a while, guys. This is from Mariah Payne. It's absolutely this connection. I'm not joking. It's weird. Right, let's do Mariah Payne, because we haven't seen Mariah Payne for a while. Thanks for the likes, guys. Do check out the weekend energies on the homepage. Thank you. You're always at work. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. I've had a death in the family, but I will be on more through different times. Yeah. I started slowly to get in back to it, so that's nice, isn't it? Right, Mariah Payne. Let's see what's going on with Mariah. Oh dear. Oh. It's fine. I was just doing a donated reading, guys, so it does take a while. But yeah, you can keep posting, so I know you're in the room. but not if you're annoying Mad Soul Tarot. Right, this is from Mariah Payne. Let's see what's going on from Mariah. Right, let's have a look. Mariah. So you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Knight of Swords there, and you also have the Seven of Cups. So a lot of the times our imagination can kick in and really make things off kilter. So you sometimes when we overthink from the past, it can fog our memory of the now. So some things that we thought were true, and we just focus so much on that, it's really clouding how we want things to be now. So with the Knight of Swords, a lot of the times this is just thought process being too dramatic and too unruly. One needs to bring the mindset to a more positive, focused aspect where we can see our dreams coming true. So one of these things that you may be looking at here very, very shortly is something that you have to kind of really realize that is not for you. So whatever that might be, it might be an old way of thinking, something needs to be let go of in order for you to hold on to the one thing that can make you truly happy. Does that make sense? Hello, beautiful dream. Ask my hashtag. What? Sorry. Right, okay. Right, oh, I wish I could do this. Problems found. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, good. Right. If you... That's good. Wait a minute. I did have a problem that is fixed now. So that's okay. I think my computer's done an update for no reason whatsoever. Wait a minute. I'm just going to get the video up on here. In a minute. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Right, I will do your question. Hold on. Thank you, Mariah Payne. Wait a minute. A minute. Yay, that's better. Right. Okay. Right. I've got it. I've got the chat up now. I don't have to keep tapping this button. Right. Okay. So beautiful dream. Let's do beautiful dream. So you wanted to know, when will you hear from the man who asked for your number at college? Let's have a look. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for liking the video. Right. Let's have a look. For beautiful dream. This is for beautiful dream today. About the man. What's going on with the man? That's for beautiful dreams number. Right, let's see what's going on this dude's mind. Oh, right, fine. So, yeah. So when you first get the Page of Swords here, it just means that that they may have asked for your number, but it's almost like they've reassessed the situation. I always see that this is the learning card, being on the back foot, so they're not quite ready to commit. However, saying that, they are a little bit scared in learning how to step forward. I mean, it was obviously a huge deal that they actually got your number. So, you know, that was almost like the goal. When you get the Four of Wands here, this is quite good. So they are content with having got your number. But I really think that you're going to have to communicate with them a lot more. I know you're saying he's got your number and things like that, but did you get his number? Hopefully you may have done. I mean, you know, you probably haven't which is fine. But yeah, if you do see them at college, do stop and have a little talk to them, a friendly chat, because this proves you didn't get his. That's fine. I don't think he's that worth it, to be fair, but that's my opinion. Yeah, you know, on a side note. But I do think that, you know, you could have a little bit of fun with this guy if they actually did get the finger doing the dialing. But yeah, I just think they're a little bit immature. I just think they're a little bit immature, and that seemed to be the goal, and that's not where it's really going much. So I wouldn't hang on waiting for this dude much more than need be, to be fair. You can do better anyway. That's just a side note, mate. All right, thank you. Yeah. Guys, if you are here, thank you very much. Do remember to like the video, post your questions, that's absolutely fine. If you want a longer reading, then donations on superchat, PayPal or Cash App is fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, anybody else want a free question today? Starbright, are you still here? Is Starbright still here? Solid as a rock. Let's do you. Thanks for being here, Swinny. Hopefully you're all right. Right, solid as a rock. Week ahead. Let's have a look for solid. Remember to like the video, guys, please. Mad Sol, if you want to come in and out again, that's fine. Right, let's do solid as a rock. Right, the week ahead for solid. Yep, thanks, Matt. Right, solid as a rock. Week ahead. Let's see what's going on. So we have 7 of Pentacles, patience this week. And you've got temperance. Right, okay. This is not just for the week ahead, right? A dog is for life, not just for Christmas. But a man is just for Christmas, not for life. Do remember that, ladies. Right, okay. Oh, dear. British sense of humour. Right, okay. So, in and out again. Yeah, mad soul. So, yeah, this particular energy at the moment, solid, isn't just for next week. This is a long-term kind of commitment to yourself. When you have the 7 of Pentacles, that's very much like patience. And when we have the temperance here as well, this is a good aspect of change. So depending on how you change quickly, like say, for instance, if somebody rang you up today in the next 10 minutes and say, hey, do you want to go out for a drink right now? If you can say yes, that means your energy can change very, very quickly. But if you say, no, I've got to do my makeup, I've got to have a bath, I've got to buy a new outfit, I've got to do this, and it's late, and the energy is even more slower about change. Does that make sense? So when we have the temperance, this is definitely about change, but it's how you actually change as a person to move forward. So next week, think about going with the flow. It's not about going with the flow, it's change. This is the patience of achieving your bigger goals within life. So we do have, is it full moon, new moon, whatever, eclipse, strawberry moon coming up. Very tasty moon. So we need to let go of old ideas, and one of the patience of that for you could be something needs to be let go of before you can hold on to the richness of the situation. Yeah. Hello, Jay Street. How are you? So yeah, I mean, it's good if you have patience. Give your time patience. It's not about rushing. All right. Solid as a rock. Thank you. Starbright. Any good news coming? You don't have to overplan at all. It's nice to plan, but we don't have to overplan. If anybody wants a longer reading and has an in-depth question, that's fine. Right, good news. Starbrights would like some good news. Let's have a look. Starbright and good news. Do remember to like the video, guys. I like that. Let's have a look at Starbright. Good news for Starbright. Let's have a look for Starbright. Right, Starbright. Good news. Woohoo. Well, Queen of Swords. Yeah, make your own. And the Hanged Man. Oh, is this going to be a flavour? Right, okay. So, Starbright, with the Queen of Swords, communication is definitely key. So, if you want to set the ball rolling and really... Thank you very much, Chrissy Black. I appreciate that. Do pop your free question down. Free questions tonight, unless you want it more in depth, and then it's any donation. So what we have here is for Starbright. Sometimes we have to be willing, a willingness to take the time out that's necessary to develop. So on a soul level, because the Hangman is always on your soul journey, getting that enlightenment, that spiritual energy, that soul energy into an aspect. So this for you is the good news in making the time, cutting out unneedless clutter, that, people are pulling you this way and that way and all the rest of it. And the universe is trying to say, just take your time for yourself to realize that you don't have to please everybody all of the time. A bit like Mad Soul said the other day. So it's almost like taking the time out to see the value of where you are going is good news, don't you think? Positivity, that's good. Well, the Queen of Swords is all about work anyway, not so much relationships, but so ideas can flow quite quickly. So yeah, if you work within a team and they need your input, then that's a good thing to actually do. You know, speak up a little bit more, reflect on who you are as a person, and then integrate it. Yeah, so that's good. Well done. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you for the likes. Let's have a look. I like the video. Right. Chrissy Black is the person on my social. Contact you soon. Right, this is for Chrissy Black. Are you still here, Chrissy? Say yes if you are. Right, you want to know about the person. Thanks for liking the video. Do check out the weekend vibes on my profile. There are other ones. Yeah, you're still here? Great. Alrighty. So, Chrissy Black is that person you're thinking of going to contact you soon? Right. Is that person going to contact you soon? Let's have a look for Chrissy Black. Questions are picked randomly. If you're in a rush, donations of any size on Superchat, PayPal, or Cash App, guys. This is for Chrissy Black. Right, let's see if this dude is going to contact you anytime soon. Well, they very well might. I think they like you, which is good. And I think they definitely hope for greater things to actually come. So, yeah, so I think this is a good omen for you to stay positive, stay open, stay in communication, if that's possible, and kind of just have faith in yourself as well as the universe in bringing something to you that's deeper. But yeah, I'm really sensing that they should contact you. Yeah, I'm positive about that anyway. Hopefully you are too. So J Street. Right, J Street. Let's have a look for J Street. Are you still here, JST? Is JST still here? Yeah, that right. That's still hot. Right, let's have a look. Right, you want to know about your work? Expanding. Will it be any time next year? Right, okay, let's have a look at your work. JST. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Well, yeah. With the Ten of Cups, your work situation is going to be very happy. So you obviously asked in the question, is it going to move, closer to you? Yeah. Hello. Do remember to like and pop your question down. Yeah, so the Ten of Cups is a great time for you to celebrate. So I think that's definitely going to be moved. But the Two of Wands, right? I don't think they've quite know the location. So they're still trying to have a look at all sorts of areas for them. So, but I do think where your work is involved is definitely going to be working out for yourself. So maybe they might even amalgamate with another company, something like that. But yeah, I think you'll be pleased with the results. Whatever happens, you'll be very pleased. So yeah, well done. You might even be promoted as you go. New job opportunities will arise. Very nice for JST. Thanks for being here, guys. These are free questions. Do pop your question down, or if you want a more involved question, one can donate on superchat, PayPal, or cash app. Yeah. Right, okay. So if you are here, do remember to pop down your question. So I know you're in the room, and like the video, guys. BB girl, are you here? Who is here at the moment? Free questions, but if you want a more in-depth, longer reading with oracle cards as well, it'd be nice to donate any amount. Siona, how are you? Right, what's Moodoo intention towards me? He is Leo, you're Aquarius. Siona. Right, let's have a look, sweetheart. Do you remember thumbs up? This is for Siona. What's Moodoo's intentions? for the Leo. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for Siona and Modu's intentions. Let's have a look at Modu's intentions. Let's have a look at Modu's intentions for Siona. The like button is just down there, just under the video. This is Modu. Modu's intentions towards Siona. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Alrighty. So at the moment, their intentions seem to be honourable. A lot of the times when we look at this, you yourself have to really pay attention to your higher self. Sometimes it's like not mistakes, but it's almost like the challenges of, you know, moving forward. So this is where you've got to sense whether their intentions of, you know, moving into romance, moving as a friendship. It just depends what you want from this person. So when we have the Knight of Swords, hello, cup of tea. So when we have the Knight of Swords, a lot of the times it's overthinking. So this is where your mindset can pull you back, and it can be reflected in this particular meeting with this person. So when you get the High Priestess, you really must try your very best to connect with your higher self, God, angels, people you work with on the spiritual level. Just to connect with that intention, because when they're rushing around, maybe they'll say, oh yeah, we'll go out at the weekend, or we can do this, and then they don't. It's because there's too much things on. So even though they intend to follow through something, it's not necessarily that they will. Does that make sense? Thank you for being here. Hi guys, remember to like the video. It's always good. YouTube likes that. If you're still in the room and you'd like a free reading today, just put your question down, please. Thank you. Right, let's do a cup of tea. Are you still here, cup of tea? Should you reconcile with SE? Is that correct? Right, this is for cup of tea. Should you reconcile with SE? Do remember to like the video, guys. It's always good to like the video. YouTube likes that sort of thing. Right, cup of tea. Let's see if you can reconcile with CE. Right. Right, let's have a look if you should reconcile. Thank you, Siona. You'll be fine. Right. Thank you for liking the video, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous. Right, this is for cup of tea. Should you reconcile with CE? Right, let's have a look. So the energy surrounding this at the minute it'll be difficult because sometimes when the trust has gone or people put up barriers, we don't fully commit to something. So that their hurt, your hurt, and the situation is difficult, but it's not impossible. I always see the 9 of Wands myself, because I'm more positive and I'll push through my challenges, as yes, break down the barrier, you know, recuperate and move on. With the 7 of Pentacles, if you can yourself reconcile and start up the communication and the trust and lay the blame in the past, then this could end up developing to be something. But obviously you both need to sort things out. And if you do miss her, you know, what's stopping you from, you know, stretching out and saying, yeah, it's a shame that that happened in the past, you know, because I'm really hoping you're doing well. And even if you say that kind of statement, it proves that you miss them. Because saying I miss you doesn't necessarily give much information. But if you throw it out and say, oh, I was just hoping you're doing well, and they can either go, oh wow, I never expected to hear from you, or what you're ringing me for. You can say, I'm just hoping you're doing well. Are you doing well? And, you know, they can either respond in a negative way or a good way. So some things need a little bit more patience in the way we communicate. And most people that we get on here, they always say, am I going to hear from my ex? And I've not heard from them. And am I going to reconcile? And things like that. And they generally leave it up to the other person. So if you want to take the initiative and kind of move through this pain and barrier, it will take time, but a you know, gentle kind of development in the friendship or whatever could pay dividends. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Good luck for a cup of tea. Right, Anonymous. Right, will celeb be right? Anonymous, what's your question? Are you trying to make some celebrity respond to your fan art? Is that what you want? Oracle cards. Tarzan, what sort of oracle cards would you like? I can do that for you. Hello, you're new. Hello, BB girl. Thank you for liking the video. That's always a good thing to do. Tarzan, what kind of oracle cards would you like? Yes. Right. So, right. Okay. Let me deal with you in a minute. Any oracle cards on the planet you want, except romance. It's awesome. Right, let's do baby girl. Let's do baby girl, because baby girl's been here for the bits. So any message, and then we'll do you, Tarzan. Right. She's responded to you before. Well, very nice lady. We'll keep her on. Right, let me just do baby girl. Any messages from G? Any messages from G? Right, baby girl. So, what's going on with G and yourself? You do have the Ace of Cups, so that's nice. I'll tell you why that's nice. It means love can enter the situation. When we accept ourselves and really bring down that love, it's always a good thing to do. I do feel like G, though, is trying to protect himself, maybe protect how things have gone in the situation. And this is where the universe always says the Ace of Cups is about that self-love, unconditional love. So it is quite challenging when we get the Page of Swords, that they have to learn something. And sometimes they can be a little bit off. So this is where the forgiveness and the acceptance need to be in place. So hopefully they're not immature, and hopefully they can really be a little bit more adult about communication. Does that make sense to you? Right, let's go and get some oracles. What oracle? Hello, Reels, how are you? Right, Anonymous, I will get to you, but I'm going to pull out for Tot Sem, a oracle. No romance or love rubbish. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Are you into, good. Right, are you into forests? Right, let's give a forest. Spirit. Ah, well, I'm going to give you this, so you've had it. In my mind, oh, they need sorting out. They're all jumbled up, but that'll give me a job. Right, let's do Tarzan. This is for Tarzan, a message for Tarzan. I will channel you a spiritual message for Tarzan. Right, alrighty. So, Tarzan, you have the standing stones and passage. So, as you're well aware, I am sure, there are many passages within our life. There is the very first physical one is the birth passage. So on a physical form, we have to have great suffering to get to where we need to go. So that's the first passage of conduct that we have as a person. There are many other lines. There are magic ley lines, which is a passage. And this is what the standing stones sometimes give you, that huge energy on boost. A lot of people say standing stones are your astrological map as well. So the passage can be of learning, of higher mentality. It can be emotional, it can be mental, it can be spiritual, or even higher. So for you today, the standing stones to me are saying for you that you're too still. You haven't yet really pushed yourself. You haven't had the much desire to move forward at the moment. So it's almost like when you stand still and you've got unmotivated, sometimes we need that groundedness, but also we need the journey. So for you at the moment, the journey is what you're really going to learn more of than the destination. So when we look at passages, we have to go through the challenge. So one needs the challenges within life, that motivation, just to push you in the direction which is better for your soul. Does that make sense for Tassim? Right, anonymous. Okay, that was okay. So you've been told. Right, anonymous, let's see about B. Now, what I want to tell you about your fan art, yes, it's good. Yes, you thought or you presumed that you were hearing from the celebrity. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I don't want you to kind of really, hello, I don't want you to kind of put your whole life on, yes, I've communicated and I have to do all the stories, I have to do the fan art to make them please, to make them have a better life. Because when we do that, we're actually not doing it for us. It's like tarot reading. That's why we don't charge every single reading, because we want to help. You obviously want to help, your person, this celebrity. But a lot of the times it's not them in person. So we've got to be a little bit realistic with that. But I'll find out for you. I just wanted to say that because I was obliged to put it that way. So let's have a look. Has B seen your fan art? because they get told by their team. Right, let's have a look for Anonymous. Has B seen your fan art? Let's have a look. Right. Well, there you go. Oh, yes, I think she has. Maybe she really likes your art. Now, the reason why I'm saying yes is because the Queen of Cups is all about that passion. And when it's teamed with the star and the nourishing, it's almost like they are somewhere within this person. They've got humility. And yes, they do pay attention to their fans. And I think this particular celebrity honors fans. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and yes, they have seen it, and it's touched them, put it that way. I think it's also inspirational as well. So yeah, very nice. Oh, nice person. Both you and them. Right, this is for Bun Bun. Can I ask how Tao is feeling about you? Is feeling about you currently? Right, this is for Bun Bun. How Tao is feeling about you? Let's have a look for Bun Bun. This is for Bun Bun. Whole pack over there. Right, this is for Bun Bun. How is Tao feeling about you at the moment? Right, this is about Tao. No worries. Cancerian Tao. Feeling about you at the moment. Right, how is Tao? Currently, let's have a look. Alrighty. Wow, look at that. So your person Tao, they are Cancerian and they've got the Chariot. So at the moment they're feeling in their elements. So they're really feeling quite comfortable. A lot of the time with the Seven of Wands here, that they may feel that they have to protect an idea. If you've had some sort of discussion or you've done something, then they are a little bit judgmental about that. But maybe they didn't like it so much. So maybe clearing up certain things within the kind of relationship, you know them, they know you, that's a relationship. So yeah, so they obviously would like explanations along the way. So maybe that's one of the things that could happen. Forgiveness and understanding is two of the things that have to go forward. But on the whole, sometimes with Cancerian people, they can be a little bit sharp when needed be. And so I wouldn't be annoying this person. If you want a longer reading, then that's fine. Questions? Thanks for being here, people. Right, realists. Well, this is for realists. What's in store for love? Let's have a look at realists. Thank you for liking the video, guys. This is for realists. Right, realists, good to see you. Let's have a look for realists. What's in store in love? This is for realists. Right. Okay, so first of all, we have the Seven of Swords. So not making the same mistakes as last time. I don't call them mistakes. I just see them as challenges within our life and how we need to progress. I mean, you know, it's always a kind of aspect where careful what you ask for, because some of the lessons in life, even though we don't really want them, if we actually test the universe, I did once. I said stupidly, "How can anyone do that 3 times?" So what happened to me? Yes, you guessed it. So one of these things is try not provoke the universe and the love aspect, like saying, for instance, on a negative aspect, "Oh, all the good people are being taken or married off." You know, people say that, and you know, the universe will prove it. Right? Okay, I'll show you that. I'll reflect that back to you. So this is one of the things, we don't want to steal that kind of energy away. So make sure you've got good, pure intentions within love. Because we do have the Six of Wands, and that's a success card. So really looking at changing the mindset in how you actually attract would be one of those good things. I know that's quite harsh to say, but you do have success here. So making the same kind of challenges, maybe it's a type of person that you don't really want to keep going after. So someone totally new, with a bit more, you know, solidness within them, is definitely going to win the day. All right. Yeah. So definitely on the cards for you. So that's nice. Guys, thanks for being here. Melon. Melanin. Gratitude. Thanks, Realist. So we do we still have AJ? Are you still here, AJ? If you are, can you just say yes? Because I'm not sure if you're here or not. But I do know Melanin is here. So, Blossom, hello. How are you today? Remember to like the video, guys. You are here, AJ. Right, let's do you, because you have been here for a bit. That's it. No, Mansell Tarot has to, as a moderator, guys, has to keep saying these things. We're not after donations. This is a free session. But yeah, it is just up there for notification. We know people don't have to donate. This is why I put free questions session. It's just there as a notification to remind people if they want it in-depth more reading, like I did at the top of the show. You know, did about 6 or 7 cards with 2 oracles and things like that, which some people want a deeper meaning, because everyone knows that tarot is from our subconscious, and when we bring out more cards, you know, we can relate to each of them. So Madsal is working for me as a moderator, just to remind people that questions are randomly, and also donations are much appreciated but not essential. All right. So Madsal is a wonderful person. He's got his own channels on all social media. So I really appreciate Madsal Tarot, definitely. All right. No. All right. So hopefully everyone understands what moderators are for now. You know, they're to help me and you guys. But we don't expect anyone to pay if they don't want to, or they don't feel they need to, whatever reason, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, well, that's all right, Tarzan. You know, no judgment, no judgment. It's fine, it's fine. No worries, no worries. We're all friends here. We're all having a nice time. Yeah, this is how things can get misunderstood. Right, okay, can we go back to doing this reading? Because we want to know about this husband, don't we? Right, AJ, is your husband involved with somebody else, emotionally or otherwise? Right, AJ, let's have a look at husband energy. This is for AJ. Right, AJ. Husbands. As me and my friend says, we can't live with them, you can't live without them. But let's have a look. Oh, Five of Swords, what's that about? Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Page of Swords as well. Oh, dearie, dearie me. So, at the moment, AJ's husband is having a very difficult time. So, I don't think he's emotionally involved, but it does seem to be a very, very difficult time within his brain, within his mindset. So one has to have complete understanding and empathy with this particular energy, because nobody likes anxiety, depression, all the things that are seemingly in this particular era of mental mindedness. So it's not that he's cheating. It, what I would say is trying to escape from something. So there might be something that he needs a little bit more comfort within his own mindset. And everyone has a period in relationships that they might get depressed or a little bit down with, which has absolutely nothing to do with the partner. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's like people when they're children and they go down a route that is unthinkable, and you think, oh my God, didn't the parents know or whatever? And it's the same when we have these kind of thoughts. It's just something triggers off. As a soul, we can't get out. We're trapped with things like this. So there does seem to be something that's a little bit kind of off for them. And like if you kind of understand, they haven't been talking to you, they haven't been expressing, maybe they've changed the pattern in the eating, they're overeating, or they're not eating, or they're doing something else, and it's because of the mindset, and it may not have anything to do with the situation. And a lot of people, they're very proud people, and they don't want to admit that they have what in their mind is a weakness, but it's not a weakness. And for a lot of men in this current era, they don't know how to ask for help. So when you look at, is my husband cheating emotionally or whatever? No. But there is something else that may be going on that they need to kind of just understand themselves. So it's with a lot of patience, understanding, and just giving little subtle support in any way that we can. When we have a friend, family member, or whatever who seems to be going through mental anguish, it is a modern aspect, and people have removed themselves away from a spiritual side and been looking towards material things too much, and it's like eating a sugar rush and then thinking you're going to get lots of energy, and 10 minutes later you feel worse. maybe not. But yeah, I wouldn't go to the first port of call and go, is my husband cheating? In my mind, is no. But, you know, I don't know all the facts, do I? But, yeah, good luck with that, AJ, anyway. Sorry, that went on a little bit longer than it should have done. But, yeah. Hello, Sunlight. How are you doing? So if you are in the room, yeah, no worries, AJ. No worries at all. Good luck. Good luck with that. Yeah. My name is I can never say your name, Blossom. I'm just gonna call you Blossom. Which, I'm sick of this on the phone. Oh, sorry about that. I'm still here. Right. Right. Which career? Oh, good. Thank you, Sunlight. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Right. Let me just do this question. Oh, it doesn't stay on the screen. Right. Blossom, can you tell me which is good for my career between hotel or restaurants? Right. Well, the thing is, it's both hospitality. Right. Hotel or restaurant for Blossom. It doesn't really matter which you do, they overlap. Hotel or restaurant. There we go. Clear. Hi guys. Thanks for liking the video. Do check out the rest of my profile videos. Right, let's have a look. So you're in hospitality. So hotel or restaurant. Well, it doesn't really matter. As I've said to you, it seriously doesn't matter, because there are restaurants within hotels, and as long as you're obviously going to be in service, so you can cross them. It's not one of these things that you have to stick to all the time. When you have the Emperor, it means start. It means just do what's logical to you at this moment in time. Six of Pentacles is good, that you'll learn, develop, and it's basically what gets handed out. So say, for instance, if you go, right, I want to work in a hotel, and they go, oh, we're a bit short-staffed in the restaurant, go and work in the restaurant. Do you know what I mean? So they overlap significantly. One of my first jobs, my very first job as an adult, well, 16, I had previous other jobs, was working in a hotel, doing all of the work. So in hospitality, it's good every single area. So for you, it doesn't matter, because you'll find that you'll enjoy maybe one than another. So depending if you want to be in the forefront with customers, or just one customer, like a receptionist or something else, or a manager or whatever. But doing hospitality is such a spillover great thing to do. You work on cruise ships, you can go abroad, you can do so much within this. So I wouldn't narrow it down to, oh, should I work in a restaurant or should I work in a hotel? I would just do all of it myself. And this shows to me that if you go forward and do these kind of things, the opportunities are just going to arise more and more and more. Right, Sunlight, how are you diddling? How did Eve view you yesterday? This is for Sunlight. Thanks for your patience, Sunlight. This is for Eve. Sunlight, how did Eve view you yesterday? Let's have a look. Thank you, Blossom. Lots and lots of love to you. Hello, Bella Luna. Right, this is for Eve. Sunlight, how did Eve view you yesterday? Let's have a look. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How old are you, Blossom? You don't have to answer that question. Right, this is for E. Let's have a look what's going with E. How did they view you? E. Right. 9. Oh. Right, okay. So, oh dear, look at this. Oh, sunlight. So, how did they view you yesterday? A little bit negative, really. Yeah. Right. Say, for instance, you never saw this person again. And that's because of the impression here. It's almost like the negativity of what went on seems to be a little bit off. And this is why you've got the death card. It's almost like the way that they perceive things and they think about things really need to be clarified. So next time you work with them. What really happens here with E is that they can be over anxious within their head. So when you have the death, that whole scenario needs to change. So the perception of how they think about you, you need to clarify. You need to have more trust within that relationship. So, you know, yeah, you might say it's a working relationship or something like that, but it's almost like making things more difficult. So we never really know what goes on in people's minds. But when you get the death card, it's like, in this particular instance, I think there is an element of things need to be clarified a little bit. Maybe there was a rumor started, or maybe they've just, sometimes we get the wrong end of the stick of who people are. So that's where the clarification needs to come about. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. Right, okay. Melanin, are you still here? Let's check if they're still here. Yeah, confused and all that. Just when you actually see them, you need to be honest and get the information from them, because there is disharmony there, and that's probably why you're confused. Right, okay, is Melanin still here, guys? Right, if you're here, can you pop your questions down, just so I know that you're still in the room, guys? If anybody wants a more in-depth reading, then donations are acceptable. Ah, you are here. Great, great, great. Thanks. Right, okay, and what was your question? Right, okay. How are things going to look like going forwards, relationship-wise, after having your daughter? So you want to basically know what your relationship's going to be like after you've had the daughter. You don't mean the relationship with your daughter, you mean the relationship with baby daddy. Is that what you mean? I know you people ask it weirdly. My baby daddy. Is that what you mean? Who's this person? Right, okay, thank you. I was trying to ask for Melanin Monroe. Right, let's have a look at Melanin. Yeah, right, okay. Baby daddy relationship. Baby daddy. Oops. Oh, squash that card. Baby daddy energy. Right, let's have a look. Baby daddy and Melanin Monroe. Saba. Hi, Saba. please like the video. Thank you. I'll be with you in a minute or two. We're having a look at baby daddy energy. Right, baby daddy. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. So, I'm not sure if your baby is going to be a Virgo or baby daddy is a Virgo. However, with the Page of Cups, it actually shows that this baby is just going to bring so much responsibility with baby daddy. It's almost like the new lease of life. You'll probably see baby daddy to be more sensitive, more giving in a lot of aspects. So it doesn't necessarily mean the relationship between you and them. It just means as a person. So when we develop emotionally and we mature emotionally, and I think here with the Hermit card, they can really go inside and really look at the meaning of life. And when they do that, they can see whether the relationship between you and them is stronger or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, I believe that your baby daddy is a very nice person and they're just going to grow and develop a whole lot more. So you'll see a change and that's good. It will be good for the baby anyway. Okay. Right, if you've got a question, do put your question down. Yes, you do need more clarification. They need to understand you and you need to understand them. Sometimes when we meet people in work, Sunlight, I've already said, sometimes people misjudge people, sometimes through culture, females, males. Humans can be very judgmental. So when we meet people at work or whenever, it's like they think one thing. And then when you really get to know people, for instance, it's like men. Sometimes men will fight, physically fight because they don't like each other. But after it's all done and they've punched each other and they end up being best friends because they've sorted out what they needed to sort out and then they can see the wood for the trees. Oh, dear. Right, okay, so thank you. Right, Bella Luna, will I hear from S this year? Right, Bella Luna, will you hear from S this year? Let's have a look. Will you hear from S this year? Will you hear from S this year? Let's have a look for Bella Luna. Right, Bella Luna, will you hear from S this year? Right, will you hear from them this year? Yeah, you could do, with the Ace of Pentacles, the opportunities are always there. The Hermit is that they've probably finding different things responsible at the moment. But the Ace of Pentacles shows that there is an opportunity. So going into hiding is always one of those good things to really realize what their life progress is all about. So this is one of the things that could have prevented them from coming forward. But yeah, there's a huge opportunity that you may hear from them this year, maybe in September. Right, Sun Lehman, will B and I end up together long term? This is for Sun Lehman. Will B and you end up together? Well, this is for Sun Lehman. Will B and you end up together? Will Sun and B, Sun Lehman and B end up together? Sun Lehman. Okay, will you end up together? There is a good chance that you will. It's a good chance that you will. Keep the faith, keep the hope, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. So, you know, the challenges of work, distance, other things are always in the factor, you know, including family and money, all sorts of things can keep it. But when you've got the star, it says keep the hope. So there is a chance, but it's difficult. So I don't think it's going to be soon. Okay, good luck with that one for Sun Lehman. Right, Sabah. Sabah wants to know about their relationship at the moment. Okay, this is for Sabah. Do remember to put your question down. Remember to like the video. Thank you, guys. Sabah's relationship. This is for Sabah's relationship, guys. This is for Sabah's relationship. Remember to put your question down, because if not, I'm off. Right, Sabah, your relationship with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. This means that within your relationship, you have to share and trust. When we actually trust ourselves and what's going on with the energies, then we can move forward. But if we're unable to give ourselves within relationships, then we're actually preventing ourselves from having that perfect relationship, because sometimes we be stagnant, sometimes we can roll backwards. So this is a reminder for you that trust yourself, trust the relationship in moving forward in a good intention. All right, don't keep things to yourself. If you love that person and want them to know, let them know. Right, thanks, guys. Right, any more questions? No. Right then. Thanks all for being here, especially to my moderator, LiveTarot. And do put full notifications on. Do check the other profile videos, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you, LiveTarot. Thank you, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Keep enjoying the weekend. Bye.